We're finally gonna talk about media kits. What? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for coming back to my channel to watch the things. I'm having a lot of fun doing videos on here with you guys, different types of content than I normally do. So I was making a list of all of the videos that I really want to make, and on that list was media kits, because we talk a lot about media kits in my live streams, at shows, you know, when those were a thing. But I teach a social media marketing workshop for creators, and it's not just social media, it's also like traditional marketing stuff. And one of the things I always push is media kits. Have a media kit, have a media kit, have a media kit. So let's get comfy. I don't have a coffee today, I have a rain. I've never had rain before, not sponsored, just trying it out. This is Mango-matic, so I'm pretty pumped about this. But anyway, yeah, let's get comfy and get started. This might be a long one. Maybe I'll cut it into a few videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak specifically to the cosplay community, but there's a number of reasons you may need a media kit, a number of different industries that need them, or that are you become more powerful for having one. And so it's up to you to decide if having a media kit is a good idea. I would argue if you're booking shows, events, or like doing sponsorships, working with companies, that you absolutely should have a media kit or something like a media kit. I'm leaving lots of space over here because I'm gonna put up photos of my 2021 media kit. And let me tell you before we get started, the best thing I ever did, so I do my media kits in slides. The best thing I ever did for myself was save those slides as Photoshop files with all of my layers, because this was the first year that I was able to just go in, update the photos and the info, and not make whole new kits. Oh my, game changer, oh my gosh. To keep this video relatively organized, because there is a lot of information, I'm going to answer a few key questions I get asked. So for instance, first, what is a media kit and do I need one? A media kit is a document or something like a document that contains everything you want companies that you intend to work with or would like to work with who are interested in working with you to know about your brand or business. For instance, mine is Oh My Sophie's media kit. It contains my official bio, a long version and a short version. It contains what I do and what I'm offering the company and or business. So for instance, mine are typically geared towards conventions and events and shows. So it lists most of my panels, my workshops, my judging credits, hosting credits, basically anything that I do at shows as a cosplay guest, as a job. I also do include all of the companies I have worked with as an ambassador or a model, been sponsored by, and some of my work with them. Just because there are times I pull slides from my media kit to use for different purposes. So typically, again, my media kit is geared towards shows and conventions, but maybe a company reaches out and is interested in working with me on, you know, a paid ad or something, and they want to see sort of my resume of other companies I've worked with. I can pull that slide right out, add some additional info, boom, dual purpose. It also contains my social media power, so amount of followers, my reach per month, things of that nature, and anything else you think it's absolutely prudent that brands, shows, whatever it is you're targeting see. For instance, I have a slide about a cosplay documentary that I got to be in. When doing slides, you can actually put video in them, although I personally don't do that, but if you want to get real fancy, you totally can. And you could have like little snippets of things that you've been featured in, you know, whatever it may be. Anyway, so that's what a media kit is. Now, do you need one? I get asked this a lot. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but that's really up to you. Like that's your discretion, I guess. I think if you're building a brand or a business and you intend to work with other brands and businesses, even influencers, then it's probably important to have something similar to a media kit or a press kit. I also should note that people call a media kit all different things. You've probably heard like press kit before as one of the most common. It's always called mine a media kit, so that's what I'm gonna keep calling it, media kit. It's a kit that contains the media that is Oh My Sophie. So now let's discuss making the media kit. There are people who will make them for you. You can have people on Fiverr. There are, I mean, I have made media kits for people before. However, it can be kind of like a grueling thing to do, especially if you don't know the person. Like if you're hiring someone else to do it for you, they're probably gonna charge you quite a bit. I once looked into having mine done for me and I was quoted about $1,200, and That's pretty typical from what I'm told. So I recommend just making your own. And hopefully this video will help you do that. So some key things to remember when making the media kit is that you want them to be short and sweet. Not too short, but definitely not too long. When you send this out to people, for instance, if you're sending it to shows, it's likely that the talent representative at the show or whoever it is who goes over their talent team, whatever, who goes over these media kits has a lot to go through, especially in this day and age. So before COVID, shows had started switching gears from doing entirely just, cold invitations to creators they wanted to have at shows. And a lot of shows started going through the media kits they had been sent before reaching out to creators they wanted to invite, unless they had someone specific in mind. But if they say were planning to hire 5 cosplay guests for a show and they didn't have anyone particular in mind, or maybe they had their headliner but they needed the other 4, a lot of these shows would just go through the media kits they had been provided and pick whoever was the best fit for their show. We'll get into sending the media kit in a little bit and how and when to do that. But the long and short of it is that there is a chance that your media kit will be sandwiched between dozens, if not hundreds in some cases, of others. And so obviously you want yours to stand out, but you also don't want it to be so long that they look at it and go, never mind, because that does happen. So if you are doing slides, I definitely recommend keeping it between like 10 and 15 slides at the most. Although I might say that 15 is a little much, but if you genuinely just have that much work to showcase, then for sure, maybe you do need to have that much. You can over showcase your work. You don't want like 12 slides just of all photos of you and no text. Again, you want it to be short, sweet, and impactful. Style of the media kit is totally up to you. You want it to be on brand, probably, if you have a specific like color scheme, It just should represent you and your brand well. When I look through my media kit each year, there's a sense of pride. It's a really lovely, like, quick history of the story of Oh My Sophie and my work and where I've gone and where I hope to go. I make my slides in Photoshop and then save them as just a JPEG photo, and then I upload them to Google Slides because it's free and it's a living document. So say you get all that together and then you're like, oh shit, I want to add a slide, but I've already sent my media kit to shows, businesses, whatever. Well, because it's a living document, you can just go right in and add another slide, and that link you sent them updates. Like it's a living document and it's free. So I'm a huge fan of that. I also download it as a PDF file and send it that way as well. Again, you can totally just do documents if you don't want to do slides. The only reason I do slides is because I think it looks cool. It feels good to send that out to people. I just feel like when they open it, it looks professional. They just read down it slide to slide, and within a couple of minutes, they know what I'm about, what I'm offering them, and whether they're gonna hire me or not. And I will say that so I've been doing media kits since I got started. Marketing has always been a really fun thing for me. I enjoy marketing a lot. It is my secondary business. So that's something I started doing before I was even like booking shows. And I would say that my success in booking shows, because typically I do 1 to 4 shows a weekend every year. I've done this 4 years except COVID. I've toured with Wizard World, GalaxyCon, the Fan Expo shows, FanX, a ton of independent shows all over North America, and I virtually guested at international shows. I would never have done any of that, I don't think, without a powerful media kit. I firmly believe that. Future editing, Sophie here. I just wanted to interject because one of the things I'm working on in 2021 is not diminishing my own hard work, and neither should you. Your work is fucking amazing. You should be so proud of it. But without a powerful media kit, I would have still guested, for sure. I just wouldn't have had as many opportunities as I have, is what I mean. I just realized that sounded a little bit like, without a media kit, you'll get nowhere. And I don't want it to come off that way because I don't feel that way, and I don't want you to feel that way. However, TLDR, having a powerful media kit, yes. Is the right or wrong time to send my media kit to shows and companies? I would argue that there's really no right or wrong time. So if a show expresses interest in me or sends me an invitation, I go ahead and send them my media kit, because I should have mentioned earlier, I always have a slide that is my requirements. So, hotel, travel, pay, per diem, things of that nature. Although I make sure to have negotiable all over mine, because I do negotiate. I don't have like a set rate or a set thing I need for this you know, opportunity or show, and that's something we can discuss on a different video, is pay in cosplay. But I will send it to shows who express interest in me. I will send it to shows that I'm just interested in. Like if I just see a show and I'm like, wow, I would love to work for that show, I will send them my media kit and introduce myself. Same with companies. If company expresses interest in me, I will send them my media kit so they know what I'm about. If I see a company I really want to work with, I'll send them my media kit. So I've never been afraid of getting no. I firmly believe that in life you get more no's than yeses. And so it's not, the no's don't matter, the yeses matter. And I've always believed that. So I've been sending out my media kits since day one nearly. Don't be afraid to be your own biggest fan. Like, send that fucking media kit out there. You want it? Go and get it. I'm trying to think of what other questions you guys had. We've been talking about doing this video for so long, and now I can't remember any of the things, even though I wrote the things down. I also think it's important to make your media kit accessible, like easy to find for shows. And right now I need to work on my link tree, but on my website. But I typically have my media kit everywhere that shows or companies may be looking if they're looking to work with me. I will put a link to my media kit down below so you can take a look at that. And I'd be happy to take a look at some of yours if you would like. Some of you have already sent them in the DMs and I think I missed them, oops. But you can email me at ohmysophie@yahoo.com and just put media kit in the subject line and I can take a look at it for you if you would like me to. Used to have media kit templates and I don't think I have those anymore, but if that's something you guys would like me to make and make accessible, I would be happy to do that as well. If you would like me to also make a video about like show and company requirements, pay, things of that nature, that you know, the income side of this, I would be happy to do that as well. I just don't want to make this video like a million miles long. I hope that this was helpful. I hope I answered the most basic questions of media kits for sure. I know we can chit chat about this forever and I would love to chit chat about this more with you guys. Again, if you would like to join my Discord community, the cheapest way to do that is on the Patreon $1 tier. And once you're fam forever. I don't go through and remove people. But you can get into Discord by being a Twitch sub, patron, or on OnlyFans. We do have a marketing tab that I intend to make more use of moving forward, and I'll be dropping these videos in there as well, and we can discuss all of these things. Helping fellow creators turn their turn their passions into a business has always been a passion of mine. I have always done these workshops and one-on-one online classes, which I know I promised I'd start in January, but oof, guys, the move. I'm gonna start them, I promise. I'm really excited to do them again. But yeah, so besides costuming and cosplay, helping others do what I'm doing has always been something that I've been wildly passionate about, because I never thought this would be my full-time job, any of this, and it is, and that's fucking bonkers to me. And so sharing my knowledge along the way, what better thing to share? What is the point of building a community if I can't share what I'm learning with you guys? Because a lot of what I've learned also is because other people who do the thing have shared it with me. Also a whole lot of trial and error, a lot of mistakes. Media kits are very powerful. Again, please make one. However that looks for you is fine. But do the thing, take a look at mine below. Let me know if you have any questions. Please like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell so that you get notified when I do videos every Monday and Tuesday. If you missed Monday's video, it was the newest episode of Hot Glue and Bobby Pins, April, Gloria, and I's cosplay podcast. We had Jedimanda on and we were talking about toxic fandoms. And it was a lot of fun. I adore Jedimanda so much. If you don't follow her, please do, especially here on YouTube. Her YouTube is booming, she's killing it on here. So go check her out. I'll put some links below. Otherwise, again, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here and have a killer week, pals.